78.
Number 2 Mike Romeo, the traffic looks like they're heading westbound there now.
Hey everybody, you join us at the ramp at Agua Dulce, Lima 70, north of Los Angeles for part 2 of Julia and my first flight together. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, link will be in the description for that flight. I was very, very serious all the way up and was able to actually relax on this flight a little bit. It could be pretty stressful taking a passenger for your first time. So after we do the departure here out of Agua Dulce, I'm going to actually hand it over to Julia, who's going to talk a little bit about flying with me for the first time and maybe give some tips on new pilots flying their passengers for the first time, and also as a passenger of your significant other flying with them for the first time. So we're going to taxi, take off, wave to the locals in their hangar, and climb out, and then I'll pass it over to Julia. But again, thank you to all the Patreon supporters, Alex, Brandon, Chad, Chris, Colby, Freeman, and KS, for supporting, and everyone on Twitch that subscribes and follows, and of course everybody watching here on YouTube. It's a huge support and wanted to thank all of you guys. So let's get to part 2 of Julia and my first flight together.
Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 83364, taxi runway 22, straight out departure, Agua Dulce. Clear right, clear left. And we've got a nice little tailwind there.
Let me close the door.
You can keep it open for now, it's pretty warm.
Okay.
Oh, look at those guys with the Cub.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's nice out here.
Yeah, this airport is so cool. All right, so we're going to do a straight out departure, and we're just going to climb up to 5,500, contact SoCal once we're up, and get ready for the coastal route. That rock formation is going to be off our left on the departure, the Vasquez, whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And yeah, the coastal route is going to be a little bit calmer than the special flight rules because we don't have to check in so frequently. It's going to be basically 2 frequencies, and we're not going to hear a soul on either of them.
Okay.
But we'll be we're still as high as we were before, but we're going to stay higher over LAX and all that stuff. So we were up at 5,500 over Van Nuys, but the terrain was a little bit higher there, so it didn't look like we were that much higher than we were before. But coming back, you might notice that we are a little bit higher.
Okay.
So please fly quietly. So right turn 10 degrees after takeoff.
No formation?
Bummer. Or aerobatics. Lights are on, boost pump is on, mixture set to takeoff, door windows are latched, parking brake is released, and we are good to go. Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 83364, departing runway 22 straight out, Agua Dulce. Look how long this freaking runway is.
I know. It's
Okay.
crazy.
Super crazy. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Full power, everything is in the green. Airspeed is alive. Good.
wave to the guys.
Okay, and we're up. There are the rocks.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit. Dang it. Get them. I'll get them when they come in the back. Maybe.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Got him?
Yep.
Agua Dulce traffic, Cherokee 83364, 5 miles to the west, departing straight out, last call, Agua Dulce.
Okay, now that we're on our way up to 5,500 feet, I'd like to introduce voiceover Julia. Julia, what are your impressions and thoughts regarding flying with your significant other for the first time? What was going through your mind, and do you have any tips or suggestions for pilots or passengers flying with their significant others for the first time?
Well, first off, I was really excited to fly with you. I think the footage speaks for itself. Definitely when we took off at John Wayne and getting out of Orange County was awesome, and there's definitely something to be said about trusting your significant other or partner or boyfriend, girlfriend. I just trusted you, so I think that makes a huge difference. And then I think that your passenger brief was great. I have actually flown in a small plane previously, so I definitely have some comfort with it. I also at one point thought I was going to get my own private pilot's license, so I don't necessarily have the reservations that, you know, someone else might have. Like, I can think of probably 10 of our friends might have. So I would just say to anyone that is taking their friend or their spouse or their boyfriend or girlfriend up for the first time to just make sure that you yourself are calm and excited and you are taking it seriously. And obviously, if the person that you are about to fly with is agreeing to fly with you, they trust you already. So, you know, just telling them the basics, like, this is going to be a great flight, we're going here, this is what it's going to be like when we, whatever it is, fly out of John Wayne and into Agua Dulce, giving them the information that they need, but also telling them that you're there to have fun. Like, they're there to be a passenger and to have fun and to take it all in and experience it is super important, and I think that you did a great job of that. I think something specific to our flight would be turbulence. I know for a lot of people, turbulence is scary and can be unnerving in even a commercial flight. So just to give them a heads up or say we're going into this area and we may experience some turbulence, don't freak out, it's totally normal. I think that is pretty important, because I personally am pretty comfortable, and I obviously trust you like a lot, but not everybody is that way. And you know, when you're in a small plane flying over mountains and you're kind of getting tossed around, it can kind of mess with your mind a little bit. So just being mentally prepared for that, I think, is important. But at the end of the day, be safe, have fun, and enjoy it.
Well, thank you for that, Julia. So let's pick up the action with SoCal clearing us through the Bravo for the coastal route transition.
Ray 33640, clear to Los Angeles class Bravo airspace via the coastal route, maintain VFR 5,500 all times on the LA class Bravo airspace.
All right, Cherokee 83364 cleared through the Bravo at via coastal route 5,500.
Number 364, if we can get the air check on the Burbank altimeter is 29904.
All right, 29904, Cherokee 364, thank you. Sky is no nonsense.
No.
That's pretty spectacular looking over our left wing.
Yeah.
This whole thing looks amazing.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Okay. Well, we got the first leg out of the way, so I feel a lot more comfortable and
Calm.
yeah.
This thing is getting very hot.
Yeah, try to keep it out of the sun best you can.
I'll put it in here for
Okay.
a little bit.
Oh, get a shot of that wing horizontal.
So bossy.
Well, that's unbelievable looking. Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think of Agua Dulce? Dulce, whatever.
Dulce?
Dulce.
Dulce. It was awesome. It's like,
It feels like it's going to be more than once.
like we're gonna go there a lot?
Yeah, kind of place.
Yeah. I'd like to go look at the town.
Yeah. Well, if we can get up here earlier.
Yeah.
Better weather, earlier, cooler, calmer air.
These headphones are so tight.
Are they?
Yeah.
There should be a way to adjust them a little bit,
They're
I
like
think.
squeezing my ears.
Yeah. There's Van Nuys right below us now. See that?
Yeah.
I don't like that it's so quiet, you know, you just never know.
Is it usually not?
No, this frequency, this is like the busiest airspace in the world. There's constantly chatter on this, and it's just nothing.
Yeah, but there's not even anybody to see.
No, it's unbelievable. We're just alone up here.
It's crazy quiet today.
SoCal approach Cherokee 83364. Did you say 29904 for the Burbank altimeter?
Cherokee 83364 at the firm notes 29904, and you guys should go ahead and contact approach now on 124.3. Have a good day.
All right, 24.3 Cherokee 83364. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
Take care.
He's got a mom.
Directly to Kane, and then the rest of your route will just for you there.
SoCal approach, good afternoon. Cherokee 83364, 5500 southbound coastal route.
Cherokee 83364, SoCal, Orange County, Quebec is current. Runway 20 right in use. Altimeter is 29904.
29904, we'll get information Quebec, Cherokee 83364. All right, so you see this radio?
Delta 672, kind of Los Angeles Center 119.
As soon as we're on that radio,
1905, Delta 672.
we'll be able to turn inbound, and we're going to be in the LAX Class Bravo airspace, which is cool. That's a Bravo transitions are some places really don't let you do them. Even though LAX in this airspace is some of the busiest in the world, they're very accommodating for these transitions as you know, coming up on the special flight rules. You know, it's pretty easy to do. You know, you don't talk to anybody. They just, you know,
Yeah.
let you go.
Delta 672, kind of
Obviously, you know, you have the published stuff you have to comply with, but
Delta 672,
you know, going through LAX Bravo airspace is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that needle is going straight up and down, which means we're on that radial, and we just got to turn inbound a little bit until we're basically, I mean, you can visually see it once we're pointing at the end of LAX at the VOR. That's lined up exactly with what we're, what we have here in the VOR. So at this point, make sure you're staying at 1500 or 5500, and that radial, just keep that right in the middle, and I'm looking right at the VOR right now.
183 Heavy's got a departure, radar contact.
If you pull out the iPad, you'll see that we're probably just about to pass into the Bravo.
JetBlue 43, connect scale approach on 128.1.
See the big blue airspace?
182, JetBlue 43.
Let me see.
Yeah, we're like coming into it right now.
Yeah. So we were cleared in on the coastal route, which means you're cleared in per all of the published material on that route, and that's the radial, that's the altitude, and that's all you got to do.
And it was Zealand 6183 Heavy, high speed climb approach.
High speed climb approach, Zealand 6183.
Oh, you were on the radio on the way up, but we were right over the Getty.
Oh, it's right here.
Can you see it?
Yeah, get it. Camera.
I did it already on the way up.
986,
You did?
radar contact, Long Beach Airport, 2 miles southwest.
Do it on yours?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Oh, it's gonna pass right behind the
And New
wing.
Zealand 6183
I got
Heavy,
a
Los
bunch
Angeles
on
Center
the way up.
119.05.
Yeah.
You have a good day.
119.05, New Zealand 6183, thank you, good day.
There's Santa Monica Airport right below us now. On my side. And as soon as we get over LAX, that's going to go wonky because we're right over the station, and then we're going to turn left to on the 123 radial. And then it's like just a little kink over to the left, that takes us right over Long Beach Harbor, and then we start the descent. Once we pop out of the Bravo, sometimes they'll let you do it a little early. Right now we'll probably get a descent.
Yeah.
Pilot's discretion descent. And then we'll just head into John Wayne. I can't believe we're doing this. I can, but it feels like it's just been forever. And that no one's here. It's just me and you up in this plane. Me and you are in an airplane 5,500 feet above Los Angeles Airport. That's insane. Just flying around on a Sunday.
Start afternoon at 2937, descend via the OC at a 210, we have Quebec.
It's unbelievable.
Horizon 2937, SoCal approach, Quebec is current, expect to have us runway 20 right, orange
lean over and give me some shots.
Yeah, back, and we'll take the RMP Zulu via Clever if we get it.
Sorry, say the last part again?
We'll take the RMP Zulu via Clever if we can get it into Orange County.
That's so cool.
You can expect that with the next controller, sir.
Thanks.
That is so cool, that view over LAX.
Yeah.
What a cool thing. This is unbelievable. I can't believe that. I can't believe we're doing this. Your uncle would just be like, this is the coolest thing ever. I can't believe.
Yeah.
SoCal Skywest 3456, 1800, climbing 5000 on the summer 2.
Jet 3456, get departure, radar contact, climb via the summer 2 departure.
Climb via the summer 2, Skywest 3456.
What I tell you though about the quietness of this transition, there's just nobody, and they've consolidated, I think, a lot of frequencies right now. Usually you'd get passed off like right over LAX to another controller. We might be with 24.3 to John Wayne Tower because it's so dead.
Really?
But yeah, 3 frequencies, including tower, to get back into John Wayne from, as a cross-country flight is insane. But we're now...
364, contact SoCal approach 128.1, good day.
28-1, Cherokee 83364, see ya. Nope, he didn't want to. Such a dork.
Not feeling it today.
Nope. SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 5,500 Quebec at John Wayne.
Cherokee 83364, SoCal approach, thanks for Quebec. Proceed to Huntington Beach Pier for pattern entry.
You want us to direct Huntington Beach Pier from here, Cherokee 364?
Affirmative.
All right, direct Huntington Beach Pier for pattern entry, Cherokee 83364. So yeah, we're in the Bravo, and he's just like, this is weird.
It's like whatever.
That's why I wanted to confirm, like, from here, it's very weird.
Well, there's no planes.
There's nobody. I don't see a single plane.
The only one I've seen is that one that was way out in the distance, the jetliner.
I don't see a single plane. So it's not surprising, but it's still weird because we're in Bravo airspace, and now we're off the published transition, which is very weird. You want that to be weird because you don't want to be comfortable flying around in Bravo without doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But any deviation of the published thing, it feels weird. It feels weird still doing the special flight rules when you're not talking to anybody. But, going direct Huntington Beach Pier, we're now off our radio. We're now just, not that we weren't VFR before, but now we're just, head to the pier, and that's it.
Yeah. So that's Long Beach?
No, that's Torrance.
That's Torrance.
Yeah, that's where Robinson helicopters are. There's Compton. You see that little rectangle there?
Yep.
And then Hawthorne is probably over, do you see where the freeway is, like right between those clouds?
Yeah.
That's Hawthorne. That's where SpaceX is and the Tesla plant and everything. Long Beach is that gray blob right over there.
Yeah.
I got our 11 o'clock.
Got it. Is that the
Descending.
Disney?
That's the Disney TFR, yeah.
Yeah. Is that in effect?
It's always, it's a permanent temporary flight restriction. But as long as you're talking with SoCal, you can fly through that all day long. They don't really, they'll actually question if you go around it and you're talking to them.
Cherokee 364, altitude your discretion.
Altitude our discretion, Cherokee 364. Look at all those ships out there.
I know.
Once we get a little bit closer, grab a picture of that. It looks cool. It's really hard to not take a million pictures when you're flying around because it's so freaking cool. Every angle just looks awesome. Like look at our 4 o'clock right now, 4 to 5 o'clock. Look at how cool that looks.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I am going to try my absolute hardest to make up for that landing back at Agua Dulce.
Okay, so spoiler alert, I did not. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was after it actually happened, so stay tuned to check out the landing back at John Wayne.
Man, this worked out perfectly so far.
Yep. Good timing. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad that... Well, I'm glad that we were able to do it.
Approach Alpha 533, 8,610 via the arrival with Kilo. Cherokee 364, John Wayne Tower 126.8.
26.8, Cherokee 364, see ya.
Brasner 2930. I'm sorry, 36, I missed that. When you get to Huntington Beach, you said you're going to do what, sir?
From Huntington Beach, we're going to come in from the west coast.
Oh, do 6 copy.
John Wayne Tower, Cherokee 83364, inbound from the pier with information Quebec.
Cherokee 83364, John Wayne Tower, maintain at or above 1,300 make right traffic runway 20 right for now.
All right, right traffic 20 right, we'll maintain 1,300 Cherokee 364. We're parking at Jay's.
correction.
Not that you care.
Alright, and 2937's with you just past Minnie on RNAV Zulu 20.
Oh, there's people on Huntington
2937, Jolly
Beach.
Tower, which is clear left.
A decent amount. I mean, it's definitely not packed.
Yeah.
See 'em?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, it's landing time, man. So boost pump is on. Fuel selector is on the fullest tank. Looks good.
Cherokee 364, I'm going to have some arrivals and departures to cross over the tower now. At or above 1,300 for left traffic, runway 20 left.
All right, cross over the tower, 1,300 for left traffic, 20 left, Cherokee 364.
It is Romeo current, altimeter 2994.
All right, 94, Cherokee 364, thanks. All right, we're going to cross over the control tower at or above 1,300 and enter left traffic for 20 left. Unfortunately, we didn't get the right side. And also, unfortunately, it started getting bumpy. I jinxed it.
Cherokee 364, your traffic follows downwind now. They're approaching the freeway.
Traffic inside Cherokee 364.
364, number 2, follow that traffic. Runway 20 left, clear to land. Causeway turbulence, 0 2 mile plus.
Number 2, clear to land, 20 left, Cherokee 364.
Stopping in sight, 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Make sure we got everything is on.
Causeway turbulence. 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Gonna say we're clear to the right. About 150 higher than normal, so that is fine. We'll use that extra altitude to get some spacing behind this diamond guy. Okay, we're gonna get a bunch of flaps in there. Shit. Mixture full. Okay, here's...
Hey, John, right there. Up is 387. 20 right.
387, John Tower, 20 right, clear left.
Clear land. 20 right, set to 387.
Full notch there. Okay, so we should be okay on that wake turbulence.
Taxi back, 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Taxi back, 1 Delta Foxtrot.
1 Delta Foxtrot, runway 20 left, taxi Charlie Kilo.
20 left, via Charlie Kilo, 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Roger, 2937, turn up the Echo, contact ground, see ya.
Okay, so he's off the runway, we're good.
2937.
Okay, so really quick, I've had so much time in a Skyhawk before jumping back into an Archer that I forgot how much Pipers don't bounce. So this landing, I carried a little bit too much speed, and I thought that I bounced it about 5 feet up in the air. And when I went back to look at the footage, I started laughing and realized that I only hovered for about 4 inches before it settled back down. So definitely something to keep in mind, the vast differences between 172s and PA-28s in the way they land. And debriefing footage like this is really helpful. And one, helping your ego if you felt like you didn't have a good landing. Sometimes the footage might say otherwise. Also, the inverse can happen. So copy the risk.
Speed 0 Juliet Foxtrot, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right, 450 Juliet Foxtrot.
Skyway 3318, John White Tower, turn left, Lima, hold short, runway 20 left.
Turn left on Lima, hold short, 20 left, Skyway 3318.
Last.
Showing ground horizon.
Southwest 1525, John White Tower, Lima, cross runway 20 left, hold short, runway 20 right.
Damn.
20 left, Lima, hold short, 20 right, Southwest 1525.
flew that one too.
Sky 3318, I'm sorry, cross runway 20 left, hold short runway 20 right.
Cross 20 left, hold short 20 right. Skyless 3318.
Cherokee 364, hold short runway 20 right, remain this frequency.
Holding short 20 right, staying with you, Cherokee 364.
So there it is, the completion of my first flight with a passenger as a private pilot. Less than perfect landings and all. Absolutely unforgettable, amazing experience to finally fly with Julia, just the two of us in the plane after all that work. And, you know, she was a huge part of me getting my license and helping me study and preparing and allowing me to stream for just uncountable hours to prepare and stay sharp and everything. So obviously, huge thank you to Julia for being an amazing first officer, the first of many flights to come. And then also thank you to all of you guys. If you've made it this far in the video, you deserve a blue ribbon at least. Thank you so much for the support. All of the Patreons, all of the Twitch subscribers, YouTube subscribers, followers, everybody that has been along for this journey from any degree, whether it's watching the first 8 seconds of a video or, you know, being a 13 plus month subscriber on Twitch, you've all been such a huge part of this. So thank you. This entire flight uncut is available on Patreon if you're interested in further supporting the endeavors that we've got set here. All the pertinent links are in the description below. But again, if you've watched this far, you're either my mom or know where the links are. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya!